Question: what do you do when you get those undecided guests that just might come over for a little company like a dinner? Just saying, just saying, what do you do? Back in a minute. Hey, this is Jan from New York City, and my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. Thank you so much for being here tonight on this special bonus upload week. I will be uploading every single night, Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I have a bunch of ideas I'd like to go over, and it occurred to me because this happened to me recently, and I thought I'd share what was a very good solution for me. It's not that your prospective company means harm, but this is real life, and many times decisions from either yourself or other people are hinging on someone else. For example, even the person or persons that wish to come by your house for a visit, for example, they may be not knowing yet if a key person is available to drive them in. For example, that's just an example I made up. But sometimes you just don't know. And the not knowing, if you're like me, you want to know a little bit ahead of time so you could get your meals ready ahead of time. Does that sound about right? There you go. By the way, if you are brand new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are a veteran subscriber and viewer here, a special thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you're just dropping by to say hello, hello. Hope you come back one day and stick around. Thank you, everyone, for the thumbs up and sharing the videos. I really, really appreciate every single one of you. You know what you could do when this happens? You could avoid it completely. Number one, the best thing to do is plan ahead, which means this starts at the grocery store level before you even know or think you may know that you're going to get some special company one day. So always keep either in your pantry or your, whatever, your cabinets, keep them available at all times. For example, plan ahead at point zero, I'm going to call it, when there is no established event happening. Okay. Stock up on what I call special day pastas. For example, like let's say ziti, because you can make a big ziti with that, the dried pasta, or lasagna noodles if that's your thing. Personally, baked ziti is a lot easier than lasagna, in my opinion. I'm not saying that I don't like lasagna. I love it, but it's a lot of work. Or jumbo shells, like the stuffed shells, like some sort of a pasta component, because you could keep the dried pasta in your pantry for any time. And be sure to include your favorite pasta sauce or pizza sauce. I am like glass phobic. I do have some glass jars of things. I'm not like a huge fan of it. However, I like to get things in cans. I also believe that canned items, including pasta sauces that are already done up, they last a really, really long time, and you can easily and safely store them in your pantry. So it's just a thought to consider. Next, make provisions available. For example, what's going to go with that key meal? And by the way, before I forget, macaroni and cheese, that's another great one to have, especially the homemade one. You could do that very easily. There are some simple recipes available online for the basic mac and cheese or whatever recipe you have. And it also freezes very well. So if you like to make it ahead and freeze it, you're good to go. So make provisions available for vegetarian or vegan friends or relatives. Yes, there are a lot of people. Not everyone eats meat. And I had a situation, maybe about over 15 years ago, where I had a little bit of a, dinner party and everything. And someone, I was so embarrassed because I didn't realize that. I looked around me and everything was not really good for everyone because I just assumed everybody ate meat. So lots of things with meat, lots of things with meat sauces, and this. Then there was like just a couple of salads available. So I had to end up ordering out Chinese food, and I had them pick out their favorites. So keep in mind, not everybody eats meat when you're planning ahead. Okay, there you go. Keep pantry salad fixings available at all time. Pantry salads, for example, like roasted peppers, the jarred peppers, they are so good. The red ones, yum. Artichoke hearts, canned olives are good. Canned mushrooms, chickpeas or black beans or whatever bean of choice that you have. This can make a yummy thrown together, even though it's canned and put away. When you put it together, it's brand new. So have that available with your favorite salad dressing. This is really a good throw together. Next, in your freezer at all times, consider this anyway, at all times, keep a frozen either homemade entree, like if you do your own baked ziti or lasagna, whatever, or there's nothing wrong. It is not a sin to keep a frozen, pre-done up from the grocery store lasagna or baked ziti or eggplant parmesan, whatever. Just keep it there for just in case. Because again, we're talking about company or guests that are pretty much undecided, and you don't know until the 11th hour if they're coming. You don't want to end up that you're just ordering out a pizza or a Chinese food. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but we're talking about being frugal and keeping our costs down. It's really kind of like no loss to you. And if you do these little stockpile things, little by little by little, and have these things like available for you all the time, they're just there. You get the call, you could just put it together. It's like just staples being put together. And isn't that a nice feeling to know that you're always ready for your company? So just saying. And like I'm going to reiterate, homemade baked mac and cheese is definitely another nice meal to freeze and have handy. So this really works. Also, whip up. Now, on the day of, suppose you find out the night before and you're getting the company, yikes, you have no dessert, so to speak. Yikes, you have nothing sweet, whatever. You could certainly, most of us have the ingredients available, for example, for an apple bread or a banana bread or something very simple. But if you do not, boxed cake mixes are great. Keep them in your pantry, in your stockpile. Get them while they're on sale. You could easily whip up a boxed cake mix or cupcakes, dress them up a little bit. If you can't dress them up, just make them delish, and that's all that counts. And also, it doesn't hurt to keep a secret stash. I say secret because if you have kids, they may tear into it. A secret stash of, for example, chocolate chip cookies. But one of my absolutely favorite things to keep on hand, starting from like the holiday season on, those butter cookie tins. You know the tins I mean. They're neat, they're clean, they're available, and it just makes such a nice presentation. Some butter cookies and your dessert, and you are good to go no matter when you get that call. If you have the done up of frozen entrees or casseroles already in your freezer, all you have to do is pop that baby in the oven and serve your pantry salad. You're done. You are just totally done. One more note I just want to mention. There's nothing wrong in heating up apple juice versus apple cider. Apple cider is what everybody knows about, but I have heated up apple juice with a cinnamon stick or just some ground cinnamon sprinkled in, and it is a yummy fall treat. One more thing also that I've done. You could go like to the regular section of your grocery store, not the frozen section. And let's say that let's say like a nationally known company. I'm going to use this company's name, Entenmann's, okay? I happen to love Entenmann's pies, for example. Entenmann makes a nice apple pie. They make pumpkin pie. You don't have to bake it or anything, but it's not a bad idea. If you get them, throw one in the freezer, especially if you can get them on sale, or their cinnamon rolls. You could take a company like that. It doesn't have to be that company. It's the method. Put that in the freezer. Company comes, all you have to do is take it down. That's it. Make your life easier and make other people happy too. There you go. Well, I hope that this helps. And in the meantime, this has been Jan from New York City. Thank you so much for viewing. Why? Because I really do appreciate you. Don't forget to come back tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern for the series continues Monday through Friday. And of course, as always, every single weekday, Monday through Friday, I upload at 5 a.m. Thank you so much for sharing my videos. I really do appreciate every single one of you. And again, I'm going to attempt to close out the show. Be right back for a wave. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I actually survived it. Thank you so much. Take good care. Come back tomorrow night. Bye-bye.